Hi everybody, welcome to week 9, and the end is speeding up upon us. That's what it feels like to me anyway. I've been doing my home visits, and I have one lady who, since I started at the end of September visiting with her, has now declined to the point where she can no longer sit up. She's bedridden and is not able to swallow, so is on her feeding tube continuously. So that was pretty sad. She'd recently come back from the hospital, and I went out to visit with her. So I've watched this, this steady decline, and these issues with her swallowing have been ongoing, since I started seeing her. I have been addressing, termination and the fact that I'm no longer going to be working with my clients after the end of April. And one lady yesterday actually started to panic because she thought that meant that she was no longer going to be getting any services from the agency. So I reassured her, and she was fine about it. I've followed up with the couple for the Healthy Ideas program, and I go back next week. The gentleman did set himself some goals. He actually revealed to me that he'd like to do projects around the house, and when the weather was permitted, of course, and also outside. And he does start his therapy this week, so when I see him next, he'll have been to see the therapist. But he kind of set himself a little goal for fixing something in the home. But his wife, who goes out for dialysis 3 times a week, she actually is going to be going out to do Bible study. She's going to go to service on Wednesdays and then follow up with Bible study. So that I was pleased that she opted to do it that way rather than the volunteer that I'd tried to link her with, who did call the house. But she opted to go and do it outside, and I think that would be really good for her, to get out. As dialysis seems to be, the only time she's out of the house. So, like I say, that was going okay with them. We're planning at the agency to have 4 weekly sessions from the 7th to the 28th of April. The last one will be after I've left, but it's on anticipatory grief. So I think that will be fairly interesting. So I will go along to the last one of those sessions. Next Monday, I'm going to be at a workshop for 2 areas that I haven't really gone into any depth with, and one is managing the nutritional needs of those with dementia, and also learning for families to learn to communicate, to bond and connect in a different way with their loved one who is suffering from dementia. So I think that will be a fairly interesting workshop to attend. Now, the question that I was going to pose to the group today arose after a visit that my on-site supervisor did with a family. She was called up about going out, and she visited with them because they were requesting services. Mum has dementia, and the daughter had called, so she went out. And when she got to the house, the daughter was there, Mum, the spouse, and the son. And the spouse and the son told my supervisor that they were going to decline services or, respite, because Mum was going to get better, that the neighbour had been diagnosed with dementia and now she was okay, and they were going to basically pray on it, and that basically that's what they were going to do. The daughter, of course, is not in agreement with it at all. So, my supervisor spoke with the daughter, and who realizes this is a progressive disease. And when she spoke to me about it, she's left it, obviously, because they're going to make a decision after. Maybe they'll speak with the daughter and change their minds. But I was going to ask you if you had ever encountered anybody who was in need of services and mental health services, and decided that they were going to pray for a cure, and if so, how did you handle it? And if you haven't, how would you handle it? So I look forward to hearing your responses. Thank you.